state of Biafra land, the DOS, indeed, they are wise and lovers of freedom. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, according to your times or wherever you are watching me from. It's your boy, it's your son, it's your brother, it's your friend, Okija Biafra man, aka the Radical One. I say welcome to this very program where we are going to be talking about a lot of things. We are going to be talking about the founders of this great movement. Where are them? Where are them? Where are the first pillars that formed IPOB as a movement? And we're also going to be talking about infiltrators who are in our midst. Once they pull out, they will begin to showcase unbelievable statement. And last but not the least, we're also going to be talking about insecurity in the entire Zoological Republic of Nigeria and Biafra land to be precise. But number one of the topic, where is Barrister MNK? The original founder of IPOB. Where is Ashuzi? Where are these people? We are going to be opening our line where the time comes for you to call in to end your view. Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ Biafra. Eziokwu na-agba agba, asị na-agba ngọ. When you go through the capture of my program, you will see the title, The Founders of IPOB, and their name is all there. And I'm going to tell you for free, nothing in this very great movement that Nnamdi Kanu initiated. Quote me anywhere. Nothing that governs IPOB as organization, as a movement, that Nnamdi Kanu initiated. No one. The information now is very clear. The information I got is very clear. That a man that initiated family zone, a man that initiated coordinators, zone, is Clifford Onyali, where the original founder of the name called IPOB is Barrister MNK. Where are them? Where are them? What happened to them? What happened to them? They make a desperado Ezenago, a man that loves power so much, a man that cherishes control so much, a man that don't want to be under anybody so much. They say, come and lead. The rest is history. They were bullying out. They were blackmailed. They were castigated. Exactly what has happened to the previous DOS. Dear friends, you ask a simple question. Nnamdi Kanu, is he the only chosen leader to lead indigenous people of Biafra? Why did Nnamdi Kanu love power so much? He loved power. He cherished power. He can do anything by 10 to be on top. Whether it's blackmail or whether it's propaganda, or he will do it to destroy whosoever that will rise up to challenge him. Ipob was found where Mazi Kanu and Uchimofo are still in Masob, just like me. Ipob was found, Mazi Kanu is still in Masob. As you see that Wajuduke is not doing it right, he has to come and join MNK and his team, who are almost barrister, all of them. I think they have one doctor there. The rest are barrister. They have one colonel. What happened to these people? They make the wrong person a leader. You are not going to like it, but these are the bottom truth. I know it hurts when you say they make the wrong person a leader. If Mazi Kanu is not a wrong person, how do you always grab things you never form? How do you always grab things you never initiated? How do you always make things that people bring the idea? The end of the day, you grab it, you make it your own. I will see some Ifulif telling me you are talking about 30th of May. Do you know who initiated 30th of May? I say, shut up, you know nothing. The person that bring the idea of 30th of May is Mazi of former. Go and verify. The head of media. That is the reason Mazi Kanu always first and foremost bring men with wisdom, with idea, closer to himself. Once he finishes using them, milking them, he will not destroy them with propaganda. We will not jump and begin to castigate innocent people. So you can call Nnamdi Kanu use and dump. But this is the last bus stop. So what you should be asking now, Omokoko, I want you to tag me Darlington. Mazi Kanu is the founder of Ipob. He's a landlord any other person is a tenant. Darlington. I think about 2 weeks ago, it's not a prophecy. It's not a revelation. It's what I know that will happen. I told you people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu settled Darlington and Kanu Takano, and Darlington tender apology. I said, you are going to see Kanu Takano in the platform of Darlington. I said it up to 3 times. And it finally happened. It's not a prophecy. It's not a liberation. I've been in this media. I've been in this media for decades. Understand the mind of some certain individuals. And when Imam Powerful was about to go to Presidential platform, I also come on air to tell Biafrans that very soon somebody from Ghana is going to be in Daliti platform. The person in charge of press release. And it happened. It's not a prophecy. There is what they call IPOB intelligence gathering. If it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will turn it to Chukwuabiam and say to him. And that is how he cages us. We don't play with God. We don't play with Chukwuabiam. And he used that name to cage us. We begin to act like people that is not normal. We see truth. We say no. Onyendu have said it. He sees us as in daily. But there's one adage in Igbo. So, Biafrans, the question you need to ask, who are the original founders of IPOB? Who are them? Their name is there. And the original founder is Barrister MNK. Joined by the rest. When IPOB was found, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in Masop. He broadcast on Radio Biafra London. He joined them because he has difference with Uwazirike in terms of money spending. And Barrister MNK welcomed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with open hand, without no grudges. Maybe you have 1 or 2 people, 3 people that wanted to counter, but they listened to Barrister MNK because he's one of the oldest barrister and well learned. In that place, MNK announced to them that he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to lead IPOB as director of Radio Biafra, not as Omadike, not as a supreme leader, as director of Radio Biafra. But me and you caused this very calamity that has before us today. Me and you join, promote this very evil that is about to swallow every one of us. When we came back from court in Germany, in Düsseldorf, I said to you people, Kanu Takanu suing IPOB It's not a coincidence that the brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is aware and is the one that authorized Kanu Takanu to sue IPOB. And I said, Germany was the first target. Crumble Germany, move to Italy, crumble Italy, move to Austria, crumble Austria, move to Spain, crumble Spain, move to United Kingdom, crumble it, IPOB will die a natural death. You think Kanu Takanu has the power, the temerity, the audacity to sue IPOB? No. Nnamdi Kanu authorized Kanu Takanu to sue IPOB. He also gave them idea not to submit the letter to IPOB leadership in Ghana, in Germany, the national coordinator and his cabinet, Mazi Collins. Every things that have before IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu is aware. When somebody is close to get information from you, the person will play a very wonderful role. The person will play a role that in your mind, you will be carried away. That is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu do to me and you. Nnamdi Kanu make us to know that he is a loyal servant of indigenous people of Biafra. That IPOB does not belong to him. That IPOB doesn't belong to his family. That it belongs to all of us. But the money being contributed by all of us is in the hand of Kanu family. The leadership of the organization have no access. Only one family have that access. But we do not ask questions. We were dreaming about Biafra. The family of Kanu was busy investing the money of indigenous people of Biafra in real estate, in company, and in the waste of teenager youngest and drug and alcohol. Do you know why I'm trying to connect the dots? You think that Barrister MNK and his team that made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the leader of IPOB, come and lead. We will be on your back. Lead us. If care is not taken, about 3 of them are older than Nnamdi Kanu by age. Every one of them are learned than Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu is bold. He's fearless. He knows how to speak without fear. He has what it takes to gather people, to mobilize people. That is the reason Barrister MNK say no. Let him lead us. We will be the backup. They never know they were digging their own grave. If they are watching this program, we are begging them. IPOB doesn't belong to us. It belongs to every one of us. They should come back. They should forget about the the image tarnishing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did to them. They should look upon our brothers and sisters who has died for the quest of Biafra freedom, who are also languishing in prison for being a member of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. They should not, because of the sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to abandon Indigenous People of Biafra at this very critical time that Nigeria is under siege. We understand that they are in pain. I'm one of them. The only thing I need for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just pronounce. I will turn the person upside down. Because why? We were so emotional. We believe anything that he says is from God. Chukwu Abiyama. We never know it's IPOB intelligent gathering. That people labor to gather this information and deliver. You go on air and turn it to prophecy. And nobody counter it. And I ask, at this very critical time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu calls himself one Shineke. Heaven always giving message as a child of God, right? Is in the prison. Just like Daniel, where Daniel was in prison. He always got a message. And he delivered the message to fellow prisoners who were security to a king. And the message come to pass. Where the king was looking for an interpreter, he summoned all the seers. Nobody can, give the king the accurate information. The bodyguard said to the king, I know one man who can interpret dreams, visions. He said, who is the man? He said, I know he was in prison with me. They take the bodyguard to prison. He pointed Daniel. They brought Daniel out. He interpret, I think Daniel or Joseph. He interpret the dream. That is how Joseph became king in Egypt. Right? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is the time to receive that very message from heaven. Is it when only you are in prison, heaven never give you message? But once you are out, IPOB intelligent gathering will gather everything they will give to you, and you will come on air, turn it to prophecy. These are the part of brainwashing. These are the part of manipulation. It doesn't matter your education. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can manipulate a whole barrister, MNK and his team, where you have almost 3 barristers there, 1 doctor and 1 colonel. Who am I? Who am I? Now, let me deviate a little bit from this. Yesterday, Ejiro was live, and it's very sad. It's very sad. What I'm about to say is very sad that at this very critical time, we don't know who is who. And Ejiro was on platform on TikTok. You have been saying all manner of garbage. That doesn't bother me. What caught to my attention is when Ejiro begin to showcase the receipt which he collected from IPOB Media Department, where I belong. Collected receipt of people that thank the IPOB leadership and the people that organize for them to get gadgets. But there's one thing Ejiro refused to do. He refused to call Darlington. He refused to call Achalogo. He refused to call Eluchukwu. And Eluchukwu was the first person that benefited. And we still have people like Ejiro. In a platform that belonged to IPOB. The Media Warrior platform. Ejiro was there. Gathering receipts of media broadcasters, writers that came to thank IPOB leadership. Ejiro began to turn it to a bribe. That this is where leadership was giving people bribe, buying them laptop, buying them gadgets, buying them phone. But Ejiro was there where they say we are going to be helping those that don't have gadgets. And how many of you don't have gadgets? People begin to say, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. Most especially our brothers back home. But the thing that baffled me, for Ejiro to call the person that initiated the idea, for Ejiro to call out Darlington, who was calling people on WhatsApp, individual, telling them, I'm going to raise the matter. It doesn't matter whether you're in abroad. Darlington called me. He called me, Okija. I said, Mazi, you know that na ya ina mo dikwa izio agbagi na unu n'obodo oyibo ịma na unu na ya dị na-eme ka leadership na-akwụ ụgwọ nsị ụgwọ ngeni Okija ya aghọta ịma na ọta ma oke na-eyuzu wee na-ezi ozi ọma nsị ya kọwara m ụgwọ ya dị na-akwụ okwucha nsị ya. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call upon people that they should come out, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever tell you that you are going to be paid? Well, no, I understand. The Nnamdi Kanu call out people, come and join the media. You are going to be receiving salary. Osimu, no. Osimu, I'm going to raise the issue. What he needs is his support. And I said to him, I am not going to talk about that. I am not going to be part. Ejiro refused to raise the issue. But what did he do? He began to showcase our brother, Sheikh Austin, and King, who appreciated the gift that come from IPOB Media Department. You are in the same group with people. What they do for a living is to take record of a receipt of a fellow broadcaster to keep. Because always a saboteur remain a saboteur. They can never change. They can never change. You ask, how do you gather this information and keep? And you are waiting for the day you are going to sabotage. When you sabotage, they begin to talk about you. You begin to tender receipt and begin to lie about it. That is a bribe. But Darlington that bring the idea that media warriors supposed to be paid. You do not talk about Darlington. The only people you hold on to is Ahi King, Sheikh Austin. What about Eluchukwu, Nicholas or Haji? Am I not the one that contacted Eluchukwu or Haji? He sent me the thing he need. I forwarded it to the authority and also deleted it from my phone. It's not on my phone. Why? It's coming from media department of IPOB. But there are people. Their own is to keep it for a day of blackmail. And tomorrow person will come around and turn and say, Ejiro have repented. Let's forgive Ejiro. It's not a changed person. Mwibu nwoke mwibu nwanyi. Ma target where ma mabu. If you listen to Ejiro yesterday, if you are not there, you will believe anything she's saying is true. Because why? She was showcasing receipt. But giraffe, zebra, ostrich, Elochukwu Nicholas Ohaji received the highest among these people who showcased their receipt. Elochukwu Nicholas Ohaji received no less than 450,000. But because he's in Ejiro, their teammate, the gangsters of Nnamdi Kanu, 5%. He refused to showcase Elochukwu Ohaji receipt. That is double standard. Hypocrisy. Now, I want to appreciate Oyisi Mazi KK. I think this very IPOB leadership, I don't know, they are too smart. They are too smart, honestly. No wonder anything they do now, they do it on low key. And if they want to reach out to people, they reach out to you individually. Because people will be in a group. Anything you do in the group, they gather the information. They gather the information. I was shocked yesterday. I was shocked to my bone marrow. And I was waiting for Ejiro to showcase Nicholas Erochukwu Ohaji Taylor. And Nicholas Erochukwu Ohaji also sent a voice message for appreciation. Am I going to come to this program now, begin to play the voice of Nicholas Erochukwu Ohaji, the giraffe, the zebra, the ostrich? No. Why I'm talking about it is because Ejiro decided to blackmail IPOB leadership, to blackmail the person in charge of the media where I belong to, Mazi Ogoda, to blackmail Chief Austin, that they are being given bribe. You see, anybody that has gone to autopilot, anybody that comes to plead on behalf of them, whether it's a man or a woman that comes say, leadership, please forgive because Ejiro and Paul Achebe, I know the Ifulefu man that brought them back, that was pleading on behalf of them. Today is hiding. He's hiding. I got him working out warfare. I can't be done or say Okija be done. But Ejiro, before you know, Ejiro was forgiven. Before you know, this Ifulefu man brought Ejiro to media. Somebody that just, you forgive them. Before you know, brother, because they were giving the man money. Okija Biafra, I will give you money. I want to give you money. Paul Achebe was giving the man money. But today, the people he brought to the media of IPOB, where certain information is being given, somebody brought them in. Today was Ozona ka green snake, Agwa Torumbe. Ejiro went on a broadcast. When I announced on yesterday. Now the US in a bribe. I forgot 50 years. Now the US in a bribe. Ejiro say is the one that recommended me to Mazi KK Ogoda. And I asked Ejiro, but you never recommend me to that Ifulefu man. And why you never recommend me to the man? Eh? You see how they want to claim glory. You see how they want to claim glory. Because why? Anything that I want to do, it comes from my mind. When I was destroying Paul Achebe, Ejiro is one of the people that called me. Okija, I said, Ejiro, how are you? He said, fine. He said, Mazi, I don't like what you do. I said, what is that? You are destroying Paul Achebe. Don't you see what that girl did to Paul Achebe? The girl also do that to me. Why you never destroy her? I said, when? What caused problem between me and Ejiro is because I refuse to listen to what he said. I refuse. You don't rule me by autocracy. I don't listen to you because if I refuse to listen, we are not going to be in a good time. And in your mind, you think I'm going to be listening to garbage to be in a good time. No. And I said to Ejiro, I've heard you. But as I'm speaking to you, I'm going live to finish Paul Achebe. These are people that have tender apology. That when Mazi Namorikan was kidnapped, they were confused. They don't know what to do. But now, they have finally realized the truth. They have gone back again. And they are coming back very soon to also tender apology. If for that man, I'm going to kill him. Can no need for money we say can forgive for Paul Achebe Ejiro. Here my Megan at this social media. Evidence in NG. Evidence in NG. Ma publish here. Because this is how you people cause problem for the IPOB leadership. They should forgive them. They have forgiven them. Now they are out. Do you caution them now? Bah, Izona. izona ka agwọ bro no yere ron ihe a na-arụgharị obi jump up and down jump up jump hello Okija, I got a message ihe chukpọkwa agha ọkụ. You know, for me, I don't hide my mouth. I don't hide it. I asked the Fulif, why are you fighting this man? I asked the Fulif, why are you fighting this man? They believe. It's good that something must happen to know those who has double standard. A group that was created for media. Once I see receipt, they go my gallery immediately. They go, they delete them. They delete them. But all these ones were busy keeping receipt of a fellow broadcaster that Ipob media department under the leadership help. But you ask, why did Ejiro refuse to show the gullible listeners yesterday? Elochukwu Ohaji Nicholas Sikose receipt. Why did Ejiro refuse to play the voice of Nicholas Elochukwu Ohaji, the ostrich? Because they are together. If Elochukwu Ohaji pull out tomorrow from the camp of Nnamdi Kanu, the gangster, Ejiro is going to play the voice of Nicholas Ohaji. That is what they call double standard. Once you are with them, you are their good friend. Once you are giving information to them, you are their good friend. If you refuse to give information to them, they seize you as an enemy. When Ejiro was getting information from Ipob media, through Mazi Ugoda, the information always comes from Mazi Ugoda. Once in a while, he invites the leadership to come and speak to us. You will see them thanking Mazi Keke. Once the information stops, Mazi Keke become a bad man. He become a complaint. It's the one that brought people together. I have been in media for the past 9 years. Broadcasting. What is 9 years? More than 9 years. Broadcasting. I must say to people, this is not about, whenever I say something, they begin to dance around the bush, begin to call an innocent man. No. If you want to come to me, come to me. I'll begin to know an innocent man accused. The media department that I belong to, It's like Mazi Keke Ogoda go to media school. And most of these people who are jumping like one war, ganging up day and night, Mazi Keke Ogoda brought them to the media. He settled most of the cases that we're having in media with his own money. I'm aware. When Mazi Keke Ogoda settled Ikenga and Darlington, he gifted Ikenga money because for the mother death. Darlington say they have gifted Ikenga. Is it only Ikenga? The deputy Mazi Chinedu also gifted Darlington about 50,000 naira. Darlington agreed that today the trouble is gone. After he finished eating the money, 5 days, he starts again. What I'm telling you is the reality. Do you know why I'm saying this? I'm saying this because of the double standard you can see in some individual. If it's not going their way, envy and jealousy will come into them. Just like the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is envying the leadership. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used envy and jealousy to blackmail the founders of IPOB out of the way. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built IPOB with envy and jealousy. Anyukwu na-ekwuru. Maka isi ma Okija Biafra ma Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye anyukwu. Believe me. What is the meaning of our anyukwu? Envy, jealousy. You don't want anybody to grow to his standard. You want to be there. Nobody will grow. If you are coming up, you will be pushed out. I am going to play a certain voice of Nnamdi Kanu. But before I will play it, let's embrace truth and shame the devil. If, for example, Barrister MNK was not pushed out, right, with the co-founders of IPOB, we are not pushed out. They make Nnamdi Kanu not the leader, a Radio Biafra director, and a spokesperson of IPOB, meaning the person that speaks for IPOB, not the spokesman or spokesperson that will issue press release. No, they will make him the mouthpiece. He speaks for IPOB. You are not the leader. Your name is the director, Radio Biafra. All these people will not be bullied out by Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly. But as soon as they make him the leader, he now has the power, the temerity. You look at them, they are learned more than Nnamdi Kanu. You must believe me. All these people that found IPOB, they are learned more than Nnamdi Kanu. Go and verify. They are learned. But the difference is that Nnamdi Kanu is a bold man. He's very bold. Even though he's in lion den, he knows he's going to die. But before he will die, he will use the mouth to destroy, to cause tsunami. Nnamdi Kanu is that kind of person. Meaning, he's fearless. He's not afraid to speak. That's why I say we speak the truth than the consequences. Not that he's speaking the truth, oh, but he have to justify with the truth. Not that he's speaking the truth. Because majority of things he said is intelligent gathering. Is no prophecy. Is not a vision from God or from Chukwu Abiyama. But because Nnamdi Kanu was very, very loyal as the initial stage. When I'm giving you an example within Nnamdi Kanu, I'm going to be using Mazi Owoda. And I'm going to be calling few people that was very, very loyal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was so loyal as a director of Radio Biafra. He never showed he never showed sign of if he grab IPOB, become the leader, has the power, is going to bully the founders out, is going to destroy the founders with propaganda. No. He was loyal, gathering every information. As soon as he arrived, everywhere is the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, the founder of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. He said, now is the time to put them where they belong to. And he did. Me and you join to destroy innocent people. Because we were filled with lies. We were filled with propaganda by a master of manipulation. Unless you are living in denial, Nnamdi Kanu manipulate my brain, your brain, everybody's brain. He render our brain useless. You can deny all you care, but this is the reality. This is the truth. You must, what is constant in life is change. What is constant in this life is change. You realize your mistake. You amend your way. That is the only solution. We have realized the mistake we made. That is the reason I say to Ushimofo, because what I did to Ushimofo, I never did it to anybody in this very Ushmazen Nnamdi Kanu sideline of blackmail. No, Ushimofo is the worst. Even our sister in South Africa, Olushilo called me one day, say, one name Okija, and say, hey, na Okija, Jirina Wayo, na Jirina Wayo. Ushimofo bro your brother. Ya dị na-eme ana wepụta ego maka Ushimofo mee ya ebe ọ na-eje mpochi ike ya nọ na akwa ya gwara anyị na Ushimofo na-arụzi with MI5 na ọ na-arụzi with DSS. ayam ihe na-ese na ihe na-ese bụ power tussle na ihe na-ese bụ transparency. Ushimofo refused to speak the truth out. Ushimofo discovered the impersonation of Nnamdi Kanu siblings towards IPOB fund. But Ushimofo was supposed to come out, speak with DS, say to DS, this kind of thing is not good. Let's change Nenianya. Let you, the leadership, be in charge of the account. But Ushimofo refused to speak. After the damage has been done, now Ushimofo is not speaking. What brings problem between him and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Now, I want you to listen to this voice and tell me, okay, let me first of all play this audio before I will now bring the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to justify if what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preaching is truth, if what he's telling us is the reality or opposite.
The founders of IPOB, GIVING honors to whom it is due. The founders of IPOB are Justice Izo Zobu, Colonel Joe Achuzia, Dr. Dozie Ikadif, Barrister Debe Ojuku, and Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. They were the actual founders of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefa joined IPOB after they fell out with UA Zurich. The original foundational frame.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefa joined IPOB after they fell out with UA Zurich. What happened? Our finance, our money, our power. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to be on top. He want to be on top by all means. He want to control. Because he understand if you are on top, if you are with the power, you command. That's why he said, I can command for anybody to be killed. I can decide to play the role of God. I decide who die and who live. That is what power can do. Power can make you to be behaving like fail. Power. Only Igbo can mine. Only Igbo can Nnamdi Kanu ogburu Igbo can mine. Ogburu Igbo can mine.
Framework of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, under the authority of the Supreme Council of Elders of IPOB, was laid by Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. He is recognized as the chief vision bearer, solicitor, and original founder who formulated the name. Many people.
Original founder who formulated the name IPOB, Barrister Emeka Emekisiri, and other now joined. Nnamdi Kanu was not in the Pesho. He was in Masop. Nnamdi Kanu is very smart. Nnamdi Kanu, once you don't have the idea, Nnamdi Kanu has never bring any idea that govern IPOB. Lie. The idea always comes for people. But one thing about Nnamdi Kanu, he knows every good idea. Once you said it, he will cool down and observe it. In that very place, he say, oh, nke dị mma. It's for more IPOB na obodo dị iche iche ka enwusia zone. Enwusia zone, ana-aga meeting. Ana-atụ dues. Hey! Measure the broadcast of war meeting ozugbo. Onto a case enwusia IPOB in a different country. Enwusia zone. Because eji zone, go there, pay your dues, your monthly dues, all over the world. Or calculate any money will come in bulk in quantum. Just like the way Mazi Farmer said, we must honor the dead, our own people that were massacred. Let's use 30th of May as the day of honoring our people by sitting at home 30th of May, and we must inform the Nigerian government and the rest of the world. We want to remember our brothers that were massacred in Biafra war. 30th of May should be a public holiday in Biafra land for the spirit of those who died for the sake of Biafra to continue to protect us, so for Biafra to be restored. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he listened after Mazi Farmer analyze it. He said, yeah, now a good idea. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never bring one single idea in IPOB. No. Every idea you see in IPOB come from individuals. Command and control. They don't come from Nnamdi Kanu. One idea what going on this struggle. He form ESN. He form ESN. He's the one that form ESN. Mishegon Sege. Mishegon, shut up. He launched ESN. He launched ESN. Mazi Shina Sanwuru, that's her number. Abara Chagoni Union, Machine organize. Chagoni Union. Before we tell to table here, Hana do USA discusses here. As go ahead. You are not Nnamdi Kanu. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto. Did you welcome ESM for the initial time? For we to have people that will protect our farm, our mothers, our forests. You're not going to be you. We got like here. I'm okay. See, we are need to number. It's a reality. It's a reality. You may not like it. You may claim you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than me, but you know you are deceiving yourself. Akpọ protest in ya apụtakwa. Akpọ protest na Belgium. Ị ga-agakwa. Akpọ na Netherlands. Ị ga-agakwa. Ya ị ga-aga. Mana ị bụ ngịnị lovers of Nnamdi Kanu. In your room. Ebe ị na-eri pounded yam. Or garri. Our leader. Our leader. Akwụya. Ihe aghọrọ Metusela. Ọ sị na onye nwa bụ Metusela sị na onye nwa bụ European rep. Ya nwa bụ deputy European rep. Ya nwa bụ deputy HOD. Ya nwa bụ HOD. Ya nwa bụ Asia rep. Ya nwa bụ African rep. Ya nwa bụ South American rep. Bụrụkwa their deputy ofu onye. When na agwọ no power na agụda boy. No chọrọ power. No chọrọ ka eme ya the head of media. My department ebe no. Ka ọ bụrụ onye nwa ya bụ onye ya na-ekwu. You don't believe. Power na agwọ ya highest. Let's continue to listen, please.
People do not know the founders and the original method by which they hope to achieve Biafra. The current leaders of Biafra should better revert to the original method. The founders of IPOB, GIVING honors to whom it is due. The founders of IPOB are Justice Izo Zobu, Colonel Joe Achuzia, Dr. Dozie Ikadif, Barrister Debe Ojuku, and Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. They were the actual founders of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefa joined IPOB after they fell out with Zurich. The original foundational framework of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the authority of the Supreme Council of Elders of IPOB, was laid by Barrister Emeka Emekisiri. He is recognized as the chief vision bearer, solicitor, and original founder who formulated the name. Many people do not know the founders and the original method by which they hope to achieve Biafra. The current leaders of Biafra should better revert to the original method.
These are the founders of IPOB. right? Please don't pay attention to comment. Some people, they are still sleeping. They are going to wake up when the time comes. You know. Now, I'm going to be playing Mazi the kind of voice. And we are going to be doing justice to that in a short while. And I'm going to be opening my line for those of you who want to call in, to call in. I know probably if you're on the internet now, maybe some people are calling in, but I'm going to on it after we listen to this very audio. Just give me. Okay. Dear friends, well, let's listen to this very Mazi the kind of voice. People, I don't know. I'm going to check. People are calling me, but I'm going to check. Let's listen to this audio first.
Because I will tell you what the problem is. I will tell you. Don't disturb yourself. I will tell you what the problem is. There are some people in IPOB with us. Yes, all well and good. Today, they are no longer in IPOB, and I will tell you why. You see, we must learn to be disciplined. I have said this thing to people many times over. There is a problem with a black man. Once a black man is holding a position, and you vote them out of office, and you say your time is up, you've done enough, thank you very much, let another person try, they will get upset. And that is why in Africa you have dictatorships, and it cannot happen in Biafra land. I have said it many times over. I will not put myself forward to contest for any position when Biafra comes. To set an example for others to learn that you don't cling on to power for life, it doesn't belong to you. People are very stupid. If you think that your stupid Zoo behavior, that stupid African man's mentality, I am going to allow it in IPOB, then you are demented. That's nonsense that goes into the brain of a black person. That is why you have coup in Africa all the time. If you make somebody a major general or a general in the army, the idiot thinks, oh, because I have gun and I have hand grenade, I can now launch an attack, I can try and take over. As some idiots did when I was in prison, they want to take over IPOB. This is the mentality of a black man. I am determined to cure it. I will cure it. If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, they don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn, then they are mistaken. If you think IPOB is where you can come, you will think people know who you are, they know your name. One day you start making noise, you will be out. You will be out. So you can gossip full time. And all your gossiping, all it does for us is they make people know who Nnamdi Kanu is. They make the world know who IPOB is. And people come to us, once they listen to us as they're doing this very morning, they become converted. So I come to the dam. There are ways that black people behave. I studied black people for over 25 years. I know that our stupidity is in our brain and it must be cured. And we are going to cure it.
That is the voice of Nnamdi Kanu. If you listen to this very voice, you may not understand anything if you are senseless, if your brain is not intact. It's about Nnamdi Kanu being in power. It's about anything Nnamdi Kanu says goes. It's about if you try to grow and Biafrans begin to notice you, Nnamdi Kanu will bully you out with propaganda and blackmail. He says it with his mouth, yeah. No be me talk am. Now, let's go by the instruction is given to Barrister Ifeanyi Chukwu Ejiofor to come on air and announce that Mazi Chike Doziem is sacked. Because why? Biafrans begin to love Mazi Chike Doziem. Biafrans begin to love the man so much. He also instructed Ejiofor to go and sack Mazi Shina Samoro. Biafra has fell in love with the name Mazi Shina Samoro. So now, Mazi Shina Samoro na Biafra na akpọzi ya na Uda sụrụ namba anụ ya namba. So meaning now, if I came out now, nobody is going to, I'm going to be irrelevant anymore. He say, if I Ejiofor go and sack them. If I Ejiofor Sondo, I am a lawyer to IPOB. I don't have the power to sack the head of directorate and the general commander of ESN. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked Ifeanyi Ejiofor a question. Are you telling me now you now love Mazi Chike Doziem more than me? Are you telling me now you now love Mazi Shina Samoro more than me? There is a word lead to Ifeanyi Ejiofor to back out. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, if you are not ready to sack them, go out. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make it to look like it's only going to be Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. And he's telling you, if Biafra come, he's not going to rule. He's not going to contest in ordinary freedom fighting. He's in the prison. The prison is decorated with all kinds of gadgets in the wall, recording camera that you cannot see. He said, no, I must govern you people from prison. And the order will be coming from me to my siblings. The same man that told me and you that IPOB does not belong to him. It doesn't belong to his family. There is a wonderful statement. You give it to people, they will be carried away. And every one of us were carried away by blindness to the statement. Na kwifuni yokuru. Na ọba ya nwa IPOB. Na ọba nke ndị ngwuri ya. No anyị niile. If I know the transparent. If I know an honest man. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can also define Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a manipulator. He specializes in manipulating people. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can manipulate the founders of IPOB, go close to them, submit, before you know, because of the loyalty, they say no. He has a voice. Let's give him. Let's support his idea. Before you know, he bully all of them out. Because why? He understands that these men, they are learned and they are sincere. Now, we are going to be listening to the audio. And after listening to the audio, it's just 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I will then open my line to see those who call me. I will call them back one after the other. I'm going to be breaking it bit by bit to pick out point. Nah, call again. Hello, Mazi. Mazi, good afternoon. Welcome to the program. Mazi, ndewo. Ndewo.
So when the mother or the go ga day or man the cano like this that is he gave preaching here mbone ekwu that is mboka the free na ekwu okwu. He get preaching here like this or ga dig very difficult. Oh you know my recently now ga did the person very difficult. He decode that man. And in the other way around the qual like this recently now can be the blame some of our people. Imambano na go maybe only shigara like this and I go holy. And that was it na the canis another that was a very big mistake.
But Mazi wash that song
was a very
the song is dead. It's dead on arrival.
Yes, that man and I go that was a very big mistake. Because all that period na yota ka obiazi na enweta onwe ya na ahụtazi onwe ya as chi. And ile anya that Facebook ya hụ nu decode that time. Yota go ya mere o jide ya chi ụmụ Biafra.
Yes.
Because obiazi na enwetezi onwe ya ka Chukwu. Yota ka demigod o ta ka o shizi bịa na hụzi onwe ya. Nnamdi Kanu was such a person like this yota chọghị ka any other person that is or talking no maybe any other person will keep put on like this. Maybe Fedema, our people got love.
Yeah.
That now leads me to Simon Eba. Then all these were now Simon Eba and they could go here on they could our people now say Simon Eba, Simon is a disciple, can. Based on say Yaronya and I they are in a deal within the contact they everything up at our goni. Oh ya mere okay give me osigo munne ngwa mba Simon ekpa no na ekuluko ihe ni no na ekuluko give me otu igu munne ya ga agwa Simon ya kwụsị ma ọkwara ya nwe egwurefu ọnụ ya ịma nke igwe ya wụ oduye mmadụ like this ya ọta onwere oduye mmadụ like this ya nwa pa amụ onwere ka the thing she wake us even if there's possibility o were he deny si na onwe ihe dị ụta gị ma ọ pụtaghị like this ya ọta bịa sị Simon ya kwụsị see our people ya kwụsị so ya you understand that no onye a na-emega gị ihe ga-lead our people to any good thing. Mana o mee ya ọ ndị nke anọ na-arụ ọrụ the leadership the DOS nọ na-arụ ezigbote ọrụ bụ ndị ọ na-asị ya pụta that is ndị ọbịazi bịa na-etu ihe Barisi Ifeanyi ji ọfọ si ya pụta bịa ọsa kizie ha ndị ole lead wezi Biafra ọsa kizie oke yara ụmụnne ya zi with all the charlatan dịcha ka talent na ndị otu oke ha ụdị ndị a na-abịa lead wezinu Biafra mannerless attitude
Mazi outside ọ bụ na Ejiofor ji eme ya ọ yi deny kwa na ọnwa mgbe o ji dị ya Ejiofor ya mee that thing.
Because the man like this Nnamdi Kanu most of our people like all this in the content creator and I can post to the man. They never know him how can the glory that time how can I preach? They don't really know what is happening. Anything that is happening now. No one can ever post that person on their page or anything. Because Nnamdi Kanu like this is not what everyone think he was.
Yeah.
You put like this, that is that power intoxicating. No, you're not saying Biafra, no way Chikotaya power. Only Chikotaya power, man. Biafra struggle like this. Hold real ID. Hold do you very, very tight as if say that na I have pro Nnamdi Kanu with the family. Now I get me on a Biafra. One way I worry I'm not very sad in the Kanu Suruku on Manesu no Mumem. Udaki Yashada Wu Doshato Karate totally different from everything on a preach.
Before we play the audio back, let me try to see. I think Mazi Shime called me. Mazi, I hope you know that I'm live.
Yes, I know.
Okay, go ahead. IPOB Dandok. Mazi, go ahead. The floor is yours.
No, thank you. There's a saying they said, fool me once, I forgot how they said that, but say once beaten and twice shy, something like that. Like, first fool, not be fool, but now second fool, now the proper fool. So, like you said, we won't blame ourselves that we have been deceived. The truth of the matter is, most things he preached on Radio Biafra, which was given to him by the intelligence department of IPOB, they're all correct. But what we do not know is that when he started presenting himself as someone capable of, very decent, very holy, incorruptible, and all those garbages he made himself, not knowing that all these things he was making himself are all lies, and when we realized a different person, it was a thing that shattered us when he was trying to make us to believe that he's not.
Mazi, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back. Mazi, I'm going to call you back. Mazi, may go ahead.
That he is not interested in power, that he just want to get Biafra and all this. But the shocking thing is, after the years of all his preaching in Radio Biafra, we think telling us that he has a lobby agency, he pay $85,000 every month, and all those things. We are asking now, where is the blueprint? What have you achieved in the question of Biafra actualization? What tangible step have you made with any government or agency that we can start with? Yeah, we are shocked that there is nothing. Only giving us this dosage on Radio Biafra, giving us this false hope, on Radio Biafra. That's all we found it. And behold, he is living a different life, living a flamboyant life, living a life where people who are contributing this money are doing night shift, doing all sorts of shift to work and contributing this money. And this man is living large. That is, what is the difference between him and a typical Nigerian politician? There is no difference. And this is where we see it as a betrayal. That this man lied to us.
Mazi Shime, the Nigerian politicians are even better because this is money coming from the federal government. But in this very case of IPOB, the time that people in Biafra land were paying dues, I will tell you that some of them were wheelbarrow pusher, some of them were pure water sellers, some of them hawk egg roll in go-slow bread, and they pay monthly dues. So that is the reason the politicians are better than Nnamdi Kanu.
And before I conclude, we are still raising these three questions, and which he will give us this answer. He must tell us why he went to Kenya, why he disobeyed the IPOB after the advice, after the instruction given to him not to go to any African country. Why did he lie to us? Why did he never inform to us that he went to Kenya just because of Utelubu? Why? The second, why did he withdraw? What happens to our money in Germany? Why did all the withdrawal is all about his families? All the withdrawal, you see it from both the in-laws, the families, even the ones in Nigeria. They use their name to our money. What happened? What did he use those money for? And then lastly, his connection with Simon Ekpa. Why did you align with someone that killed our people? Killed a Bonny State coordinator and use it to cook egusi soup? Why did you align? He has to tell us who is this man. Did they actually come to work for Biafra or to work against Biafra?
Mazi Shime, if you people are expecting Mazi Namodekano to tell you the role he played with Simon Ekpa, only get checked because why? There is very simple.
We will not stop.
Mazi, the very simple thing is that if they conduct a prayer session for Simon Ekpa and Nandekano in the palace that belong to Nandekano at this very moment, which answer do you need again? Which answer do you need? Is he going to deny that the prayer was not conducted to Simon Ekpa in the palace? No. So, Maz, that is it. Go ahead.
Anyway, the issue is not he's not an ex-leader. You know, the good thing now he is ex-leader because we can have such a man, so disgraceful lifestyle, so dishonest to lead a honorable group like IPOB. And thank God he's not even the founder. He is nowhere the founder. It's just like Igbo Union all over the world. The man who coined this concept of Igbo Union can never come out and claim the ownership of people.
No.
You can't do that.
No.
We have Igbo Union all over around Europe.
Yeah.
So the same with IPOB.
Yeah.
So you cannot, he's not the one that coined IPOB as a name. He's not the one. He has anywhere, the founders of IPOB. He is just Okokonde of our time. He's just like a broadcast.
Yes.
To make leader.
Yes. But Mazi, you are aware that Darlington says
all of a sudden, because of his greed.
Mazi, you are aware that they say he's the founder of radio. They say he's the founder of Radio Biafra. Mazi Shime, are you aware that they say he's the founder of Radio Biafra?
Sergeant Bell lawyer.
What is going on?
Telling you what has he ever paid any of us? Are we not the one paying him?
Yeah.
And he now IPOP is a non-violent movement organization and it is a non-profitable organization. IPOP is not a brand, never belongs to anybody. IPOP belongs to people of Biafran region.
No.
So no, he has no right to say that garbage he said.
No, Mazi. No.
Your message is fundamentally wrong with that man.
No.
I'm happy.
No, Mazi. No. That is our brother Mazi Shime, a brave warrior. Brave warrior. Mazi, I am calling you back. Mazi, I am calling you. I'm calling you back now. I don't know. Mazi, fine. What happened? Okay. Mazi, fine. Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to the program. Please go.
Coming out.
Yeah, you are coming out loud and clear.
Am I coming out?
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Mazi, go ahead.
All right, so Mazi.
There.
My name is Mazi Fanya. Mazi Fanya calling from his location. Ekele mo IPOB leadership nke ọma na-ekele isikwa ihe ike akwa na-ekele ha na-aga n'iru ka m were Igbo Mazi na-ekele nke ha ji ekwekwele ka mmiri rie anyị ụmụ Biafra ụmụ IPOB under the leadership dịka nsogbu na-akọwa n'ụtụtụ a asị m eze Chukwuoke Abiama ndị niile stand against this freedom, against the leadership. Ana m asị n'ụtụtụ a n'ala Biafra ala ga-eri ha, ala ga-akụgbu ha, okporo ụzọ ga-akụgbu ha, ha ṅụọ mmiri a ga-aṅụta afọ ọtịta, ishọtụ ahụ aga na-ezu oke. Ihe a wee ekpere anyị ga na-ekpere ndị iro a because ekpere a na-ere maazị dịka nso wee kọwara gị since ahụ ha mechara 30th of May many confession from the camp of enemies. So I ga-ewere ya as a habit. I ga na-esoro ndị aka na because aka anyị dị ọcha. Maazị people anwụgo n'uche a ka Nnamdi Kanu mere ọnụ si na onwe lọya nwa IPOB. Ama m ego ole m kwuru na monthly dues receipt m nọ here. Ama m ego ole m contribute na monthly dues. Ebe m na-akwụ Nnamdi Kanu ụgwọ Nnamdi Kanu tọnụzie si na onye nwa na nwezi IPOB nwa na-akwụkwa ya ụgwọ. Ka m mara maintenance ọ kwụrụ m ụgwọ na IPOB. Mazi, it's funny.
It's funny.
But I got continue. Because I lazo Nija. I lazo Nija. Hey, amam ko ge sidai.
Oga dinjo Mazi.
Mazi oga dinjo. Le no kita non. Obuze kita ndị Fulani chọrọ na alụzọ gị iwere ala anyị. Ka Nnamdi Kanu bute distraction and the confusion.
Mazi anyị o ji 20 million naira enye ndị Fulani nni na Sokoto.
Mazi, okay, funun. Beze ne suzi se mono. Bete ebere niile na-ekpe n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ndị niile nwe n'ija ha nọdụ a na-afụ ihe niile na-eme. Ha ekwekwele ka onye ọbụla aka ya nọ aka ya na-adọrọ ọcha survive na this struggle. Ndị niile nwere n'ija na under IPOB Machu onwe okoro ana m esoro ka aka n'ala every blessed day. Nnamdi Kanu bụrụ onye ga-stand against this freedom n'afọ niile tara wee nwụọ n'ija. Kugbo Nnamdi Kanu kugbo family ya. Ọta aka anyị ga-esi akpọkụ ndị niile nwe n'ija genuinely because ebe ha nọ na ha adịrị happy. Anyị ga na-akpọkụ ihe mgbe ọbụla anyị na-eme program mgbe ọbụla anyị na-akpọ program. Then we rise and fight this war because ha na-afụ na ihe na-afụ na nzu anyị nwanyị nara afụ abata ha na-afụ anyị. So o weburu ya Mazi ama m na network ndị zoo dị bad na side nke m.
Ndewo Washington ndewo.
Ka m hapụgo m ya obi atọ m mma. Let we continue.
Ndewo. That is our brother Mazi anyị from his location. A hardcore onye nke a na-edere m ya ka mgbe eji dee ya biko. I don't know if you want to call into the program. Let me see. Hey, Olushiloi. Not hey, Olushiloi, so this is my number.
Original lock.
Biafra, we have our sister Olushiloi. These are the hardcore IPOB media broadcasters that were bullied out by Methuselah. And some of you supported Methuselah to be calling Olushiloi all manner of name because she stays in South Africa. And I was talking about it some years ago that Methuselah has come to bully people out of the struggle. Oh yeah, I'm a woman. This lady Niger na midi. Omuru Simon candle. Omo candle you have a white. Omo candle you have a yellow for Simon. On that door Simon. Where na abo. Eji kwatu Simon. Olushiloi, please go ahead. The floor is yours, and Biafrans are listening.
Good morning, Biafrans all over the world. So, now so we will. In the program, I can hear before the water go. That's a matter of Sunday.
Yeah.
Going to start clean all the supper. So, I'm sorry, could here never happen, babe, because here never happen to people now. This struggle. You get back and we can have one neck. Anado, Efe, Anado, Achalugo. Everywhere, problem. Can get through smoke in a Kumakajuro. Everything may happen. What is really going on? Like,
what is really going on is that a lot of things has happened. Always a saboteur remains a saboteur. Ejiro is a former Simon Ekpa followers who contributed the massacre of our people. the money of Ejiro was in autopilot, which they funded Umuoma from Umuoma to Liberation Army. Ego Ejiro no n'ime ọtụrụ ụtụ ebe a. So ọ bụ na ọtụrụ ụtụ jento dị Yahoo Igbo ndebe anyị ọbara ndebe anyị na Ejiro n'isi, because why? When Samanekpa was putting a sit at home 7 days, 3 days sit at home in Biafra land, where Ejiro come from, there is not like sit at home. There is no victim by Gentle the Yahoo Simon Ekpa criminal gang who are terrorists, terrorizing where Ejiro come from. But Ejiro was busy promoting, terrorism in Biafra land. So that is the reason. And today, he has switched back to where he belongs. They say they are now 100 men, and members of Avid and Rising Sun. So they have gone back to 100 men and Rising Sun and Avid. Of course, I don't know the meaning. So that is it.
Another group had created again, apart from autopilot, or another group like.
No, I know how I beg you. You have another group now. Rising Sun and Avid.
Yeah.
Oh, Rising Sun and Avid.
Wow. Nah.
Ejiro knows it.
No, the thing is not there. Even we just step aside is that Biafrans all over the world, I like Remihe Basra Biafra, I like the struggle Biafra, I like the Mazi and the Kano. But then, after ages, Mazi and the Kano, one wagni and Agazini, I like Zimia because I was a struggle Kanos, and you have on that don't munia. You know your polo freedom fighter. I'm not doctor everywhere. Somebody like Metusela or before this no plug and clean a plug. Like they just want all of them to be talking about the struggle. Then everywhere now there's some of them eye service but this year too much. Apart from getting one more those kind of thing. You're just doing your thing, I Namaz and they cannot recognize them, they don't recognize us. And Jesus that one name might intimidate. Some men say can step aside does not mean that the struggle now or na support me here Basra or support me Masinadika. Most of the things in them happen. I watch but on about one more be too much the way our people in the behave. This kind of thing now we have is no when you can we are just step or down just like about the bullshit and one kind of shenanigans shake table that time. Him after Masinadika and Hakim Naprana can have that put on social media. And what don't you know? But the case is going every time. Some of them, but I need disgrace the struggle, need disgrace Mazi and they can need disgrace themselves. Or one need enough, or they all good now.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Honestly, man, the thing is that you want the idea, but after explaining for you here, I will also call you later. Actually, I can cover some parts now on this very broadcast. Edi awe na ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu suru IPOB to court na Germany ebe mbi.
No, Mazi Okenna ka asuru to court.
Mazi Okenna, I was in court of course. I said na mo gara court for almost 4 times. Ha suru enwere m the document. Ị na nwe nnegwu. Hello Ada. Hello, yeah, man, you know,
yeah.
Olushule, I'm the document. I got him caught. I'm about the first person I arrive at court on a Dusseldorf. One about the first person no ever name a video CBF and I arrive go. The document says Kanu Takano versus indigenous people of Biafra. Ejirigo program several times. And mgbe a sụrụ IPOB to court, ịma na isu mmadụ to court, onye sụrụ to court bụ accuser ya dị na-enweta letter from court ekpe eje court ekpe ikpe. But in this case, ndị na-enwetakwara letter, ndị na-esend letter bụkwa the Kanu Takano, which is our former office dịka kiosk. So how would I let the IPOB Hana Bonia na Buyoko. So after like 1 year plus, IPOB presenting a court because I have for a letter. Then I give judgment They now give judgment, meaning that Kanu Takano and Nenyaya have won the case, meaning the Kanu family have won the case. IPOB now reappeal. As IPOB reappeal now, the case are now choosing Kanu Takano. Of course, no Irisia up to like 25 years imprisonment. Now, as now the case is Irisia now, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Jegwazi Nnamdi Kanu. Na IPOB made a appeal for the case. Nnamdi Kanu asibazi IPOB Germany they withdraw the case, meaning I wept appeal aitiri. I wept appeal aitiri. Mana mgbe esuru IPOB na Nnamdi Kanu dị away.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no inside now. So Oto Shue na pass all those orders.
Na-egenu ntị na ọ contacted the leadership. Nnamdi Kanu has access to leadership. Nke a mụ na gị na-ekwu okwu na Nnamdi Kanu sikpọ leadership meeting na ha niile ọ ya akpọ ha meeting this very minute mụ na gị na-ekwu okwu. O wee sizie leadership gwa IPOB Germany national coordinator they should go and withdraw the case. Leadership has said yes. IPOB will go to withdraw the case. But onye bụ complainant bụ Kanu Takano. IPOB is the accuser. The complainant is Kanu Takano. Kanu Takano should go there and say that he don't need case. They will not call IPOB that the complainant is an actual case. IPOB will not withdraw case. Nnamdi Kanu Simba. No IPOB je wepu appeal hatiri. Ayi wepu zi appeal hatiri. Ebe afa ndị IPOB niile nọ na akwa ndị niile na ebe a ya ejenga both my national coordinator na cabinet ya. So now ya kan ọ bụ nke akpọpụrụ Biafran child no nke akpọpụrụ Biafran child bụ about 2 to 3 maka na ọ na-ekwu okwu mana nke a na-abụ nke akpọpụrụ the document says Kanu Takano versus indigenous people of Biafra Germany. So ihe ndị akọwara gị ya na-abụ ka ịmata ịpụta for sometimes if ebe ndị mmadụ na call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attention na-agwụ ya okwu ọ bụrụ mkparị ihe a na-agwụ ya bụ ka ọ kwụsị ya o ji ụmụnne ya eme Oluchi hello Oluchi hello Ada hello Oluchi Oluchi yeah no your number is I don't know. Maybe we are going to discuss after this. A number I'm going to call you after this. But I want you to know that Nnamdi Kanu is the one causing this very problem. These are the facts. These are the bottom truth. We don't need to shy away from it. We don't need to shy away from it. Okay, send him voice message. I'm going to listen to it later, not on live. I'm going to listen to it later. I need one number because Biafrans, we are going to be rounding up in next 18 minutes. 18 minutes. I'm getting notified by our brother Lion Man. Lion Man is going to be live. Once I sign out. In next 18 minutes, I'm going to be signing out. But before I sign out, let's analyze the audio that was playing before. And please.
Because I will tell you what the problem is. I will tell you. Don't disturb it.
Nnamdi Kanu is about to tell the caller the problem. He's going to tell the caller the problem. Pay attention.
Yourself. I will tell you what the problem is. There are some people in IPOB with us. Yes, all well and good.
There are some people in IPOB with us. Yes, with all well and good.
Today, they are no longer in then I will tell you why.
Today, they are no longer in IPOB. I will tell you why. That is MNK and the co-founders of IPOB that was bullying out with propagandas and blackmail by Nnamdi Kanu himself.
You see, we must learn to be disciplined. I have said this thing to people many times over. There is a problem with a black man. Once a black man is holding a position and you vote them up.
There is problem with a black man. Once a black man is holding a position, if you tell the black man to step aside, no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the case study. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a case study. Ihe ọ na-akọwa bụ ihe ọ na-eme. O give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the power. The founders of IPOB make him the leader. He assumed the office. He destroyed them. Ihe ya nwa na-ekwu ọkwa ihe o mere ka ọ na-agwa unu. I'm not going to lie to you. There is a problem with a black man. Once you give them power, if you call them to step down, they say no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a case study. I know you are not going to like it, but this is the reality. People form organization. After many years, you come in. The organization was not popular because they don't have the media. You come in as anchor of a wonderful platform that was established by Okokombe during Biafra War. They say, no, this man have the voice. Let's make him the leader. That is how they make him the leader. What did he do to them? What did Nnamdi Kanu do to the founders of IPOB? Can you tell me any founders of IPOB who still remain in IPOB till date? No. What happened to every one of them? Can you tell me those that bring idea, the law that govern IPOB, who remain in IPOB up to today? Maybe they are no more than 3. The rest is out. What happened to them? Do they back out? Do they say, no, we are no more doing anymore? I went to the last. No. He destroyed them in total. Because he's in charge of the microphone. The microphone is his power. Once he stand on that microphone, you are gone. And we are going to pay attention to every statement that comes from his mouth. We are going to believe it. And we will join to destroy you.
Of office, and you say your time is up, you've done enough, thank you very much, let another person try, they will get upset.
And you say you have tried, you have done enough, let another person try. This is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was trying to position IPOB as his own company. He can tell you, stop, you have tried enough, let's try another person. Because why? You begin to know too much. You begin to know the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu agenda. That agenda is not meant for anybody to know. The only people just come then play the role of Mumu, play the role of zombie. If he push you, you push. If you say stop, stop. If you begin to know too much, It will destroy you, not that it will sideline you. The power is microphone. You are gone. He said that to politicians who have given money to IPOB. If they met him, he will destroy them this evening. And politicians are afraid. If you call their name that you give me 1 million naira, because of 1 million naira, publish this thing, the politician will be arrested by the Fulani. So every one of them will say, no, if you let me, I keep quiet.
And that is why in Africa you have dictatorships. And it cannot happen in Biafra land. I have said it many times over. I will not put myself forward to contest for any position.
I have said it many times. I will not put myself forward to contest for any position. That is another lie from pit of hell. When we talk about this, you see it's like an insult. It's not an insult, but these are the reality that you fail to understand. That as I'm doing this program, you see me as enemy of Nnamdi Kanu, Okija Biafra man. Why you say is a lie from pit of hell? It's a complete lie from pit of hell. A freedom fighting. When you were free, do this leadership come outside one day to say they want to govern IPOB? No. But you are in the hand of the enemy. You want to govern IPOB from you to your siblings to us as Kanu Empire, right? Monarchy system of government in freedom fighting. Akuya?
When Biafra comes, to set an example for others to learn that you don't cling on to power for life, it doesn't belong to you. People are very stupid. If you think that your stupid zoo behavior, that stupid African mind's mentality, I am going to allow it in IPOB, then you are demented. That's nonsense that goes into the brain of a black person. That is why you have coup in Africa all the time. If you make somebody a major general or a general in the army, the idiot thing.
If you make somebody a general in the army, the person want to overthrow you, Nnamdi Kanu, you are a case study. Do you overthrow those that make you the leader of IPOB? Yes. Do you betray them? Yes. Do you sabotage them? Yes. If you know, that's why I called you a king that deceived those he lead is Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu say, if you make somebody a general in the army, he want to overthrow the head of state. He want to overthrow the president. But Nnamdi Kanu, are you the founder of IPOB? When IPOB was found, you were in Masop, right? How come you leave Masop? You come into IPOB, you become loyal to the founders, and they say, no, let's give him, he's our brother, he's our son. Let's make him, come and lead this organization. We are going to be your backbone. Because why? You already have the voice on Radio Biafra. No need of giving another person a leader of IPOB. What do you do then? You overthrow them. You sideline them. You claim the ownership.
Oh, because I have gun and I have hand grenade, I can now launch an attack. I can try and take over. As some idiots did when I was in prison, they want to take over IPOB.
Some idiot think when Nnamdi Kanu was in prison, they want to take over the leadership. They want to take over IPOB. Why? Mazi, let me bring you in. As I said before, I'm going to be rounding up this program exactly 1 o'clock because Lion Man is preparing to come live. Quest.
The mentality of a black man, I am determined to cure it. I will cure it. If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, they don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn, then they are mistaken.
If our people don't know the meaning of discipline, they don't know the meaning of waiting for your turn. Nandi Kano, Namonyoro. If
you think IPOB is where you can come, you think people know who you are, they know your name, one day you start making noise, you'll be out.
You think IPOB is where you come. You think people know your name, you start making noise to contest power with me, you will be out. Nandi Kano want to become an autocracy in the freedom fighting movement.
You will be out, so you can gossip full time, and all your gossiping, all it does for us is to make people know who MNK is, to make the world know who IPOB is, and people come to us, want to listen to us.
To make Nnamdi Kanu is all about Nnamdi Kanu. It's not about Biafra. It's all about Nnamdi Kanu. If, for example, we restore Biafra a few years ago, Nnamdi Kanu will be worse than North Korea president. You are not going to see internet. In the zoo, you have internet. In the zoo, you have a little bit freedom, even though you don't have lights. You are going to be watching only one TV station. Only one. No freedom of speech. If you speak, you miss. On a boozy project before Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu must confess before Biafra.
They are doing this very morning, they become converted. So I come to the plan. There are ways that black people behave. I studied black people for over 25 years. I know that our stupidity is our brain and it must be cured. And we are going to cure.
That is the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have my brother on the program. Mazi, welcome to the program. Please go ahead. Mazi, go ahead. Let me call these numbers that is calling me. Now, many number they call me. So, Mazi, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Mazi Okija asking my name is Mazi Nwafo Yekachi.
Caller, just hold on. Just a minute. Mazi, go ahead.
Okay. Mazi is here.
Mazi, you're on the program already. Let's receive this caller, please. You better receive the caller before Caller, go ahead, please. You have 2 minutes. I'm going to be rounding up this program exactly 1 o'clock, please.
Okay, Mazi. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Dear friends all over the world, I greet you all, depend on your time zone. I greet you for this wonderful program and all your time that you are devoting to educate and inform dear friends what is going on about the IPOB and every other things. My message is this. Please, IPOB all over the world, we cannot take because of one man and withdraw back. In this very battle, we have to move on. Glory be to God that we have men like DOS. So all of us have to bring our heads together. All our hands must be on deck. Let us support DOS. It's very, very simple. And the ESN. What you have to do is very, very simple. Just to support DOS and the ESN. Our land must be secured. And all these things The effort must come from us. Outsiders cannot do this thing for us. We are the one that will do it. We have to build ourselves by supporting the leadership and the ESN as well. No. So my sister, Oluchi, the last our sister that called last time, this is our last call that dropped. Our sister Oluchi, please, you have to bring yourself back again, because this struggle is for our future and the future of our children and unborn children. Because we come and we will go, our children will remain. So all this effort that you are putting now is for us to bring our homes in order, to give our children and our unborn children future for them to live.
Bravo.
So let us,
Bravo, thank you. Mazi Wafo, please go ahead. You have 2 minutes, because the Lion Man is preparing to come live.
Yes, I heard you when you said it. Mazi, Biafrans, let me tell you, you see, the hardest person in the world or in life, as life history is concerned, somebody who is more dangerous than any other person in the world, on the earth here, is that person who preaches to say that don't go and steal, and this person go to stay. That's the highest person. That's somebody who preaches something and do the opposite. Is somebody, because if you are preaching don't go and steal, and you know within you that you are stealing, don't you have guilty conscience? Don't you have something that we call consciousness on you? When you say somebody you are not doing this, and you know you are doing it within yourself, how go to a preach is that thing you know you are doing? I have never seen such kind of a thing in life, that somebody who don't have human sympathy, human now Biafra all over the world, like our last brother has said, don't allow what the Kanos are doing, the siblings and our leader is doing, to discourage us not to participate in this the restoration of service.
Mazi, caller, hold on, please. Just 1 minute. Mazi, round up.
Let me round up. So
yeah.
in the recap, Biafrans, let's join hands together and support DOS, because onye jido nwere ka o ji o nwere ka o mege ihe niile hụrụ SDOS Chinasa Nworu Mazi Chikedi, which means they are doing something positive to Biafran cause, because without if they are not doing good, they will not be calling them their name, but because they are doing good, that's why they are calling their name. May Chukwu them and bless each and every one of them in the name of
No, I am sorry, because I said I'm going to sign out by 1 o'clock. Mazi, please, you have 1 minute. Please go ahead. Your name and where you're calling from, Mazi. Go ahead, even though I know you.
Okay, Mazi. Good afternoon from here. Good afternoon, dear friends. Mazi, thank you so much for your good work. I thank DS for being there for us to make sure this structure stands. Mazi, I want to tell the dear fans that these people that try to change this narrative of the founder of this IPOB, most of these people are politicians. Anybody that have rubbed in hand with the politicians, they speak the other side of their mouths. If you watch them, Mazi, you can imagine when these people speak, you look them. Mazi,
yeah.
Now, a program, somebody may a politician would that now Passenger will you. And a man will come interview a grown up man and a Yoruba man.
Mazi, I'm signing out.
You can see that how these people, how they can see truth, they turn it upside down.
Yeah.
If you people could not expose this thing direct with Biafra, they found out how this thing, how the Biafra starts. You see? So we cannot be deceived. We must continue telling this truth. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for your work.
Yeah. God bless. Please, I have many numbers that called me. I'm sorry, Umuchineke, please. Because Lion Man is going live. That is the reason I could not be able to continue. Please, let's go and join Lion Man on his program. And we must continue. The only thing that will guarantee our freedom is Biafra and nothing else. This truth is bitter. Wherever you come to speak the truth, they will say somebody sent you to speak the truth. But when you were in the media, broadcasting for years, exposing Asari Rokubo, nobody sent you. But at this very critical time, they will try to lead in on innocent people. I know they are blind, but very soon they are going to open their eyes. I want to thank you for watching. Lion Man is coming live probably in 5 minutes time. No. Father's land, rejoice for him come. Our struggle is long, but we keep on, step by step, we move along. Under siege, but we stand tall. Hear the call, God of grace, the designer, turn the into a fighter. A lovely place is where we belong. We are not you. Biafra. A lovely place, God of grace, we will rise.